Hey everybody, so it's been a really long time since I've been active on this channel, but so many people still come here for questions about their Dexcom. I think it's because my video has so many views, and so it probably ranks highly on the search results. I've noticed that a lot of people still say that it's helpful and that those directions do still work, especially when you're trying to use a transmitter on a new phone. Unfortunately, I now use the G6 or the G7. G6? I am moving to the G7. And I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm so sorry if I haven't responded to your comment. I'm no longer as tech savvy as I once was about these things, and so I don't know all the answers anymore. I'm not as with it as I used to be. I've been using the G6 for ever, maybe 5 years now, and I've moved to the Omnipod pumping system, and so some of the information is outdated. I do still use the Dexcom on my watch where I can still see it, but they've taken away support for modular. So if you're here for that video and you're curious, all the steps still work, but the only thing that I can get Dexcom to pop up on is the middle complication. It's the watch face where you can have like a large app in the center, and that's the only one that I've been able to get it to work on. So unfortunately, it does kind of narrow your options on what you can have on your watch face, but if you do want it on your watch, that works. Some of the frequently asked questions I get are, do I need to have my phone next to me? And that depends on what kind of pump you have. So if you are only using the G6 or G7 system, I know the G6 for sure, you have to have your Dexcom remote, whatever you want to call it, the little phone thing that comes with it, receiver. You do have to have that with you. I updated my Dexcom and my watch, and they can communicate directly. So if you have a newer Apple Watch, you don't have to bring the receiver with you. It will communicate directly via Bluetooth to your Apple Watch. The same thing occurs if you have an Omnipod pumping system like I have. I do not have to bring the receiver with me. It communicates directly to my watch and directly to my insulin pump. And so it is a looping system. If you're not on a looping system, obviously talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor, but you likely need to have your receiver with you. So if you have a new watch, you can probably forget the receiver and it will still communicate with your watch and you'll still be able to see readings. And if you have the iPhone app, you won't need a Dexcom receiver. It will just communicate straight to your phone. So I hope that helps. I apologize that I'm just not as up to date on diabetes technology anymore. As an adult, I'm just really busy at my job and doing things like that. So if anyone has answers to frequently asked questions, I appreciate you guys commenting on each other's posts. It's really nice that you guys have come together as a community. But if people feel like there is a need for an updated video, I'm happy to try and make one and kind of make like a frequently asked questions video. But for the most part, this channel has just been kind of left up as a way for you all to kind of find a place to ask questions. But I think that's the most common questions I get are, can I still transfer my transmitter to a new phone? And that still works in the process shown in the video on my channel. When it comes to the Apple Watch, the process still works to get your Apple Watch connected to your Dexcom, but the watch face is no longer correct. You can no longer use modular. I think there is an option for one of the smaller faces where you can put it in like the top right, but the only way you can get it centered is if you use like the center complication. And that's all I know. I have an older Apple Watch. I think I have like a Series 3 or maybe even a 2. So Depending on how old your watch is, it may not work at all, but I do know that it was working with the Series 3 and above. So I hope this helps, and I'll be posting more book content to my channel, and if you're here for the diabetes stuff, just feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try to answer it if I know the answer. If not, I'll just leave you a little heart and hope someone else will give you the answer. So, bye! Good luck with your diabetes!